that was one.
But yeah, that's yeah.
It is over there, right?
Yeah, right.
What kind of airplane is that one then?
Hey, Olga!
B-17 Flying Fortress.
There's about 8 or 10 B-17s still flying in the world. Two. Oh, God. I don't know that.
Ask me final alert, if you would, gather up. For those of you that are going to continue to fly on the B-24, gather up in front of the 8th Air Force tent. Roger will be over there momentarily, but if you are taking that media ride and the flights here momentarily, again, gather in front of the 8th Air Force tent.
Well, that's a smooth engine.
Plane,
Yep.
I do documentaries outside there. I do ads. Yeah, I do ads in my car.
At home? Yeah, a little bit. You get tired, right? Okay. That way,
Yeah, I did.
This will get. Take a look at this wing.
Now, why is the wing root so much bigger than that?
Well, that's the old-fashioned wing. That's the Davis airfoil over there. That's a fast wing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Less drag
But
on that one.
This job, once you tuned it up, and you can tune this thing up so it'll fly by itself.
Okay.
Not in formation of that, but it won't go fast. You fly that every second you're in it.
There's no giving up, huh?
There's no giving up. Yeah. Absolutely. No, it didn't.
You served? Did you serve? You served, right?
I had 20 missions.
Thank you.
One of the.
Thank you. I was in the Air Force for 4 years.
Yeah.
But I didn't see any combat. I was in 12th
I
Air
was there in
Force.
45.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
He flew co-pilot.
You were co-pilot?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He flew missions to Berlin.
Oh, so you're an officer. Come on, pop it off. Oh, shit. I was an NCO.
We didn't, you know what? We didn't do our crew, we never went for that stuff, except if there's some big shot around that would chew us out if we didn't make him salute us. Incidentally, you can see there, they pulled the wire on that door. So they do that when they want to parachute out of it. Because that door, when you were up in the air, you couldn't open it up with the pressure of the slipstream.
Oh, it actually pushed
So
it
they can
closed?
pull something so it comes out loose.
Okay, so then the glue will come off.
on a tarmac there.
Okay.
Let's get in line.
Okay, yeah.
I'll be around later.
Okay,
So
we'll
if you
talk
want
to you later. You get...
that thing right up there, that is the Northern Bomb Site. That was so super secret that I was a crew member. I was a co-pilot B-17. And every crew member carried a 45 caliber gun. And if we were forced down, there was never a chance that could be captured. Our first duty was to go and empty our guns into that's the Northern Bomb Site. Nobody else had it. We didn't even allow the bricks to use it on their bombers. That apparatus right up there would fold down and would control the chin turret.
Who ran the chin turret?
Either the bombardier sat up there, or the Togolier. Now, in 1945, only the lead ships had a bombardier. All the other ships had Togoliers. So when the lead ship dropped their bomb, the Togolier...
Okay, I'm coming! I'm here! Come on back out this way! Okay, calm down.
There's a little narrow catwalk in there. Somebody must be having trouble walking. It's only about that wide.
Is it as narrow as the one in that one?
Pardon?
Is it as narrow as the one in that other?
I don't know. I was never in a B-24. That's why I'm still alive. It's this wide now.
Oh my God. That's about what the other one was.
We got stuck?
Well, it's possible because there's two stanchions in there. Gee, we should have our books. I just showed the picture right in the bomb bay where the two stanchions in there where the bombs are. There it is right there.
Hey, here, he's got a book, yeah. Yeah.
Were fastened here and here. I can't. No, this is correct. That's correct. This is the open space underneath. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess everybody's kind of small back in 1940s.
I'm going to stand in the shade, and when you get up in the shade, I'll join you.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
no, you hold our place.
Okay.
Really? Did you go through that one over there? Boy, that one was that last one.
Both sides. And
go ahead.
How many did they carry?
He was wondering how many you carried. He was asking how many.
Well, it depends upon what they put in. We could carry 7,000 pounds of bomb. And we never knew what it was when we went to the pre-flights and told what we were doing. They'd tell us what kind of bombs we had. We could have 100-pounders, we could have incinerator, we could have a mixture of that.
Could you explain a couple of things to me?
See, they got a floor here for, but you see the bomb, there's a bomb shackle that fits on here. Maybe we can see it over here. No, you can't. But there's a shackle on the bomb that fits into this. So when the bomb's away, these things are there, they come together and it slides right on down. Yeah. We had a radio operator on every mission. After the bomb's away, the radio operator and the flight engineer check to be sure all the bombs are dropped, and if they haven't dropped, you can't close the door. And we had one bomb that was hung up. So the radio operator got out on this narrow walkway and fired at the bomb, and it finally dropped. But then he made the mistake of looking down, and he had 25,000 feet of pure German air to fall through, and that little narrow catwalk to walk on. So he's up there screaming, "Close the blankety blank bomb bay door." Fortunately, the waste gunner who was back there, and then walked along Oxygen, reached over and handed him a walk along oxygen bottle. Otherwise he'd have passed out up there. Now I was a co-pilot sitting up there, so I couldn't see him. But the rest of the crew said when the doors finally closed, he'd go. He'd literally go through that doorway into the building.
My dad was chief mechanic. My dad was the chief mechanic on B-17. During World War II.
Ground crews?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were wonderful. We had a wonderful one. They practically lived down on the flight line. We'd come back to missions with shot up, and by morning the plane was ready to go again.
Yeah.
Do you fly every day? Unless you're every day?
Depending on the weather. When I got over there early on, the weather was great. I was doing 5 missions, 6. And the pilot do 6. They were all long missions. They were 9, 10, 11 hours long. When I was there in 45, we didn't want to bomb our own ship. So they were long, long missions. Lavenham in England. Okay. Was he in the 1st Air Division or 3rd?
I think he's in third.
Yeah, that's the one I was in.
Do you want to go in through the back door, or do you want to try this ladder?
Well, what do you want to do?
Well, it's up to you. If you're able to go up the ladder, we could do that, but it's kind of strenuous. You could just go in through the rear if you...
You have excuse me.
Well, there you go, Dad. I'll get out of the way.
Do you have a ball turn I'm talking to? Yeah, okay, fine.
You want to take a look at it?
No, but it was the most uncomfortable position in the airplane. And statistics have come out lately, surprising as it might be, of all the casualties of a plane, they had the least. Because they were down underneath.
What Dad had said, they had a near mid-air collision, and everybody else in the plane got thrown all over the place when the pilot went evasive. Well, he didn't have anywhere to go, so he was fine.
Yeah. Well, let's try the back door, Ken.
Okay. Might be less strenuous to get in. Watch your back.
Yeah, his feet would have been up in those stirrups.
Right.
And then the joystick should be...
That was cold. Talking about. That's a trim tab.
Okay.
See, for this.
Yeah, sure. So you could really trim this up so
Yeah,
it's easy.
there's a wheel inside. You could trim them up, or they'd fly straight and level. Yeah.
I got the riding one. Free when I was in here.
I didn't realize that the flaps and stuff, some of them are made out of cloth.
Yes, they're all cloth, and they deteriorate easily. Yeah, see, now here's the one back here, and there's the one for the rudder.
Yeah.
Those guns are staggered on the F model. They were opposite each other, so the gunners were butting rear ends. So when they built the G model, they staggered them, and then they put glass in the windows there. And the F model, they were open. At 25,000 feet, it's minus 50 below and 0. So they had many casualties from frozen hands.
I'm not taking no picture.
I think we're. I got it.
You want to sit down?
Yeah. I got to get in shape. We've got to go through the front end, Kevin.
Okay. Well, just take it easy for a minute here. All right, Junior, you want to try this, or if it's too much, just let us know here. Okay.
Sure, look up front up there.
Oh, wow. I have never looked this direction when I got into this. Okay, and now I'm gonna.
These are the level of the gasoline.
Okay.
These are the tour. The bottom thing on up there, they got a nut and neck in the way. That's the autopilot.
Okay. Here, I'll turn around.
You probably
Oh, yeah.
move it on the other side.
Yeah, I see it here. Wow, is this in good shape? I guess it has to be if they're flying it, huh?
You can see the thing that holds the bomb
Oh,
to
yeah.
the stanchion.
Okay.
I'm going to sit down here.
Yeah, why don't you relax for a minute here? This is really a rare thing. Most of these do not have this.
What is that?
The total inside mechanism for a top turret.
Uh-huh.
I mean, most restored B-17s don't have it. Boy, that'd be noisy. Wow, have they done a beautiful job with this airplane. All the
Now
equipment.
this is where the radio operator sat. And this is pretty much the same equipment
Okay.
that they're going to, what's all these?
This looks familiar, the radio.
Yeah, and then there's this, the key, G.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
Interesting.
this
Yeah, could you explain how that works?
This is the oxygen thing,
Yeah.
and you see that yellow thing there?
Yes.
When you breathe, you hook into this right here, turn it on here, and when you breathe, that was supposed to go up and down.
Did you want to come through?
Yeah.
Huh?
They're going to walk through.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. So you could tell your oxygen pressure on the right one, it
Yeah.
looked like. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you also had to have they usually were all together for the radio. For the radio, that's an oxygen. That's a walk-around oxygen bottle right there.
Okay.
I want to mention the fact that the ball turret gunner gave the radio operator, and he was prying a bomb. He had it in one of those, otherwise he'd have passed out.
Oh my gosh.
And then
That's a ball turret, and the ball turret gunner had to wait till he got
Is there a guy
up in the air. What?
Is that a gunnery down there? Or is that a gunnery that sits in that thing?
Yeah,
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
it's the most uncomfortable position in the airplane.
I bet it will
But I
be.
saw a couple months ago. I saw the statistics of losses at each position in the B-17.
Wow.
And it had the least loss of any position.
Jeez.
But it was the most uncomfortable.
I bet. I see.
And it had to be a rather, I was 5'8", 150 pounds, and that's about what our ball turret gunner was. But he couldn't wear those heavy
How'd
flying
you get into it? From the outside? From below?
you see, you have to get up in the air so those guns that are pointing back won't hit the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when you get outside, if you go around there, you'll be able to look right into it.
Oh,
They got it
okay.
open.
Let's see how you get in. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Come on in.
Hi, Buster.
Yeah,
How are you?
good.
Good airplane?
Yeah,
You better believe it.
yeah. Just, this is stuff.
Yeah, it sure is.
Thank you, Vic.
You're welcome. You kind of wonder where there aren't any room for the guys who are running the show. Now that was never, there used to have, on some of the models they had a gun sitting out of there. But when we got in combat, they got rid of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was useless. Yeah.
Huh. Wow.
And these here, see these cables?
Yeah.
They run through there. They're the cables from the control, pilot's controls up in front all the way back to the tail.
Wow.
They control the rudder and the elevators back there.
Wow, not much cable for that.
Yeah.
Dude, that's amazing. So does it slide back then, or?
No, they just took it out of there and put it someplace. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you see, that would be the escape hatch if we went down in the water, because the life rafts were stored above the Bomb Bay.
Okay.
So when you came down, one of those doors opened up out there, and all the people here went out here. The two pilots had to go out through the windows out there, and there was nothing to grab onto. It was I know. Well, we never had a ditch, but we had to practice it.
Wow.
You look at the channel opportunity of handholds, and there weren't any. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
May I shake your hand?
You're welcome,
Thank you for
ma'am.
your
You're
service.
welcome, ma'am.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm enjoying this as much as you are.
Warms my heart.
Yeah.
So you could pop the top off of this? You could pop this
yeah.
plexiglass off?
Oh, yeah.
Actually-
Well, here, you see those. You see, there were.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was
Okay.
like putting a window in, and you just.
Sure.
These it's a rectangular thing that there's a kind of a lock that goes in.
Is that cool to get a picture with you? Hey,
Go
a
ahead,
picture.
dude.
Can you
Sure.
take a picture with me?
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay, we ready?
Yep.
Good picture.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you
sir.
for your service.
You're welcome, sir.
Now, are these, is this radio equipment, I suppose? Or
Well, now you know.
telephone, TV?
You know that they've got added equipment in here, modern
Okay.
equipment.
Yeah.
This is, if they had they called him a Mickey operator.
Uh-huh.
And if they had him, he sat right there.
Okay.
Now, so that may be some of the equipment for him, I don't know.
Yeah, and then when you on takeoffs, this was where the rear guys sat.
They had their backs against you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
That would be,
Hold on, let me get your picture.
that isn't ordinarily,
I think Vince said he was in this area when he crashed, or that plane crashed he was in Italy.
yes, they probably, you see, they would, first of all, they would want to get them. The Bomb Bay is pretty much the center, and the wing is pretty much the center of gravity.
Yeah.
So if they get everybody in there, they got the plane really balanced, and they don't. Then not only do you have weight back there, but then you got the leverage that goes with it. Yeah.
Yeah. So the guy that's the spot jammer would sit here.
There'd be a chair there, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, he had a chair. Yeah.
Well, did you use your walk-around ever, the walk-around bottles for oxygen, for doing different things, or were you pretty much up in the cockpit?
I never had.
Yeah, you were busy flying the thing.
Well, once there's in that seat, I never left it.
Yeah.
Once we went and started the engines, I never left the seat. The life rafts are stored right above the Bomb Bay. You can't see them, but they're stored above the Bomb Bay. There's a space up there. Yeah.
Now, wasn't there a gun here too?
They took that out.
Yeah.
It was ineffective.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this where the radio man was?
Radio operator sat right here. Yes.
Okay, and
This equipment and that I remember as being that I think is something else. I don't know what it is. This is a walk around oxygen bottle in case you had to go from one position to another or help somebody that needed help. If they didn't have oxygen, you had to do something in a hurry. I think it was a matter of like 2 or 3 minutes. If you were without oxygen, you went out like a light. Yeah.
No. Now, did they have a bombardier and navigator, or was he both?
They had a navigator. The lead ships in late 44 and all of 45 had a bombardier in the lead ship only, and the deputy lead. All of the other ships in formation had a toggleier, who, when the lead ship dropped their bombs, the toggleier hit his toggle and he dropped his bomb. Originally, they found out that when every ship had a bombardier, they always took pictures of it, and they could all tell where every bombardier's bombs hit. Some were consistently right on the target. Some of them were consistently trying to starve the Germans out by plowing up field. So they decided to take these hot bombardiers and they put them in a lead crew.
Okay.
And when the lead crew, when he dropped his bomb in this element of 12 airplanes, it was in every element. How many there were still 11 left in there. When he dropped his bombs, the rest dropped with theirs.
Okay.
And then they found out that they were giving more bombs on target.
All by having just
by
one.
having that hot bombardier. It's just like having any ace tennis player have the same guys who serve aces all the time, have him do all the serving. Yeah, so that would be the same with these bombardiers.
Are you ready to move on?
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Ammunition for the ball turret.
Uh-huh. You're doing pretty good getting around all this stuff. There's a lot of things in here. Just take it slow.
Now this is the way. They let out a weight with a long aerial after they're up in the air where they want to get away for the aerial stuff.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy. Now I'm weak. Here's for the electric flying suit.
Oh, it was a regular plug, like an electric. Okay.
And then here, this is for the oxygen, and this is for communication right here.
Yeah.
There's the oxygen mask thing.
Okay. Where did you plug in your interphone here? Was that on the side, or did it plug in down here?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Maybe it's underneath.
Yeah.
So let's see. It's easier to go in, you said, or go out backwards.
Yeah.
That's a good tip to know. Are you ready to go out?
Just about.
And there's the tail wheel assembly.
Yeah. This is the ball from the top.
How the heck did Dad get down in there?
Well, what they did, what they did is once this thing was in the air, they would drop the guns straight down. And then he'd get in from that side. Or he could get in from back here if they turned the turret.
I'll put my hand where the top is so you don't bump your head or anything.
That's a 50 caliber Browning machine gun.
Man, I hope I'm in good enough shape as you are right now when I'm 92. Okay.
Well, because they don't want all that weight on board. These things are very, very heavy. And since they're not in combat anymore, they don't want them. Now, you asked about can he rotate all the way. See that ring gear? Yeah. That allows him to rotate.
When we were flying, the original mission was 8 or 9. 8 or 9?
That's the supercharger. Yeah, so this is the exhaust and this is the input?
No, it comes around.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
And then this thing, I'm surprised you haven't asked about it. egg-shaped thing there.
I've always wondered what that was.
That's the auto compass that can turn around in there, and you tune it into a radio station, and the arrow on your dashboard will point right to the radio station.
I've always wondered
that
what
egg shape there's to make it streamlined.